So, the first Rampage after All Out kicked off with a match that should have taken place at All Out, which was PAC versus Andrade El Idolo. And I've been on the record saying that if you let these two go the distance, they could definitely deliver a barn burner. And well, I was right. This match was just so technically impressive. It was exciting. It was beautiful. Everything about this match was just superb. I mean, you knew it from the moment this match was made that these two masters of their craft could easily deliver a great match with one another. And these guys pulled out almost all the stops on each other. PAC was high flying against Andrade. Andrade was both technical and brutal with PAC. But unfortunately, at the end of this match, there was kind of a screwy finish when this Jose guy came up to try to help Andrade, and the Lucha Brothers took him out. And while the referee was distracted, Chavo Guerrero smacked PAC with his iPad, and then Andrade took advantage of the distraction and rolled him up for the win. And then Andrade left the ring and went up to the top of the ramp. And interestingly, when he got there, he hugged Chavo and then just decked him, which I was kind of disappointed in because I really liked this pairing of Chavo Guerrero and Andrade El Idolo. But apparently Andrade really wanted to win this match alone, which I think we all agree with when we say that we don't want to see these screwy finishes to really, really good matches. But Chavo was basically fed to the Lucha Brothers and PAC when the Lucha Brothers hit him with thrust kicks and PAC held him in the brutalizer. And then Tony Schiavone was in the ring to interview Darby Allin and Sting, and they were basically addressing the comments that Tully Blanchard made 2 nights ago on Dynamite. And Darby Allin and Sting pretty much just talk smack to Tully Blanchard and Shawn Spears, basically saying that without Tully, Shawn Spears was nothing, and without Rick and Anderson, Tully was nothing. And then Tully Blanchard came out and distracted Sting as Shawn Spears took out Darby quietly from behind, completely unbeknownst to Sting. And once Sting had finally realized what happened, Spears was already long gone. And then a video montage aired of Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson's debuts at All Out. And Adam Cole basically once again hyped up the Elite and said that they were a really great team and that Christian and Bryan Danielson couldn't keep up with guys like him. And Bryan Danielson, much like he said at the media scrum after All Out, said that he came here just to wrestle the young guys and kick their heads in. And he said that he would love for Kenny Omega to be his first match in AEW. And he said that he was here and he was game and he was ready to go. And then we had a trios match with the AEW Women's World Champion Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel facing off against Kris Statlander, Riho, and Ruby Soho, which was basically the aftermath of what happened during Ruby Soho's debut match on Dynamite. And Ruby Soho once again continued her hot streak, delivering her signature Pele kick once again, this time to Rebel, and pinning her to get her team the win. And then we had our main event, which was the aftermath of what happened in the backstage segment with Brian Pillman Jr., where Max Caster challenged him to a match on Rampage. And since they were still in Cincinnati, the fans were obviously behind hometown hero Brian Pillman Jr., or as they like to call him, Flyin' Brian. And the match ended when Caster tried to go for his signature mic drop elbow off the top rope, but Pillman dodged it and then springboarded off the ropes with a clothesline and pinned Caster for the win. And then after the match, Bowens blindsided Pillman, and both members of the Acclaimed began to double team Pillman, and Bowens planted Pillman with the DDT. And then another hometown hero, Jon Moxley, came out to even the odds, and they both dispatched the Acclaimed to close out Rampage.